Hey guys, welcome back to Screen. We've got you with another video of Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully doing well and hopefully looking after yourself and hopefully in a positive start to the week wherever you are in the world. We're on my account today and we're going to do some live arena and we're going to talk about the team synergy that I've staggered across from my account. And we're talking about the team synergy between, actually let me show you the builds before we get into the arena, between Carnage and Empress. Now these are my stats on Carnage. Carnage is a really old build, but we will be working on a new build on him in a month or two once I finish on some other champions that I'm reworking right now. So, why do I like the synergy between the two? Well, Carnage's weakness is Stone Skin, because generally he's a go first champion and he needs to be able to lock down the team very fastly with his abilities and stuff like that. So this build is pretty average, if I'm being honest. It is old build. I'll show you Form 2 as well. And then you can obviously see his relic, and we are using lightning cage, and we are using these as his masteries behind my big head. And then we're also showing off Emerus as well. These are his masteries and his builds. His build is still work in progress. I'm looking into using instinct at the moment because it gives me more speed, which he benefits from. These are the stats over across the board where we're looking at. Now I'm still trying to get critical damage on here, but I've not been able to get that at the moment. So it is what it is with that. Pretty standard build again. Necrosis, which is on him and Carnage, over across the board. I think I will probably change it up in the future for Wand. Once we got a spare one, we will be using a lot of my Sifi, Marius as well in this video, and Lamassu, which are like the main core champions on my teams. I do have about 20 team setups I can play, etc. So it looks like Live Arena is going to go live in 31 minutes, which I am a bit early for. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for 30 minutes and then we'll come back after this. Okay, so we are back and Live Arena has just gone live. Let's take a look at my win rate and etc. My win rate is 67% right now. Not bad, not bad. About 1,100. Missed a few days at the start because I was really sick. Overall, we're at 10,000 there. 910 in ranking, which is not bad. It used to be 605, but seasons has increased people's playtime. Yesterday we did a couple of fights and I got 5 out of 5, which is pretty nice. So I've got the 5 extra tokens there ready to go. So I'm going to do my best to put Carnage and Emrys in most of these fights as possible. And the reason why I see the synergy between the two champions really good because the Emrys can strip off Stone Skin, which allows the Star Sage to do his his Carnage to do stuff right to lock down the teams, spread the irresistible stuff, and just get the job done. Overall, that's why I really like synergy. So I'm expecting 5 out of 10 wins for this. I'm not going to be really doing any editing or anything like that between this like I normally do. This will be the new schedule now where I'll be mainly focused on P vs P content, mainly live arena content on my account from now on, instead of mixing up all the videos between all the accounts I drive. I will be stepping away from driving in Raidshadowlegends in live arena because of time and etc. And I want to start focusing on other projects on the channel and stuff like that, which I'm really excited on, and improving content in other areas. So I will be stepping away from a couple of accounts, but I will still be doing a lot of live arena daily basis because I enjoy it, right? So we will be doing the account still on the channel. So he just took Emrys. Unfortunately, that's a bit of a bummer for the video. Like I said, I will do my best to get both of them into teams, kind of showcase why I think they're a great team synergy. I did run them together yesterday, day before, as a really good. Now, Emrys is going to be a great for me because he's going to be a great replacement for Commodus when I can't play the Commodus, for example, which is pretty much one of my carries of accounts, which will summon right now. He's also took Carnage from me, which is a really nice pick from him. So I guess Luxarius is now going to get some playtime here because he's playing free nukers. I guess he's just taking all the free nukers for them. So maybe he knows my channel, and maybe he knows that I like my free nukers and etc. because I do pick them quite a lot. And bits and bobs. So he's coming in with a Star Sage with these champions. That's pretty cool. Nice account. Really wish I had one of them myself, but you know, it's one of them ones. If you didn't see my video already, my CF has got faster from the weekend. Was able to pull another one. So yeah, depending on how we look here, this one's a bit of an RNG fight because we're relying on the stone skin removal. So the reason why I'm going to start doing my account offline is because I can start explaining more the strategies behind what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to incorporate into the teams and how to make it work as well. So you'll see here, we'll come in with this. We'll play the True Fear for the Catrixia and rely on maybe the True Fear to proc or not. And then I'm going to sheep the Marius there. See if the True Fear procs on her or not when she flips or locks me out. It doesn't, so that's great. We do remove one stone skin against the Carnage, so we're going to go ahead and flip here, and then I'm going to take out Carnage here. So we did go into some reaction. That's cool. We're going to play a sleep there because it's unresistible. Then we're going to do the reset here, so I can sheep Emerus and hopefully no wand on him. So you can see the synergy between my teams is basically trying to go around in here. So my Lamanasu is not that fast at the moment. I am working on that speed. You'll see here the sheep will come at the right time for me. We'll sheep Emerus to stop him flipping into his second form. And then we will play the AoE here to kind of drop it back. He has got one submissive on there, and then I would have done a nuke and pretty much finished the fight. So you can see what I'm trying to do with my account. And Lamasu right now, she's really slow. She's not a great speed, if I'm being honest. I think she's about 404. Armance is a bit faster at 406. So Armance here coming in at 406, and then Lamasu coming in through here at 404. I'm working on a new Lamasu build, but I need to save up speed lifts, and I will be making her my next 6 stars. So I've got a build here where I can make Lamasu a max speed of 426, and then use a 6-star blessing to take her up a bit higher than that, which would be for something, and then she'll be my next champion with a 1 submissive, or yeah, 1 submissive, I guess, because if I get a stagnator, then I can go ahead and do that. So you can see here, we've got the accuracy here, which is pretty fat. New banner roll, so she can be around about 451 when I've finished her, without counting the new blessings, sorry, the new glyphs, which will come in tomorrow's patch overall. So you will see here, I do have a spreadsheet with all my builds. I'm always working on new things on my account, always planning, trying to change up my strategies. Being a content creator, I'm always at a disadvantage because people know my strategies and etc. I haven't got a massive channel, which is kind of good because not everyone knows me. I can imagine other channels probably struggle a little bit more, but maybe they have also bigger accounts as well. So he's going to come in with the Marius and etc. Now in the future, once I've sorted out the 6-star team of presence problems with my account, which is basically has only got 2 6 stars, I will be taking Marius as my first pick, which is something I want to kind of change as well. So we're going to come in with Armance, obviously still a 6-star, and then we're also going to come in with Lamasu and also with Sifi. So this will give me 2 6-star team of presence. We'll try and work on a third at some point. So he's going to come in with Marishka, which means that this would be a bad pick for my Commodus, or well, say bad pick. It's a counter, right? But it slows me down. So this is when I'm going to play the Emerus and a Carnage, because Carnage will give me a better speeder. Carnage can also close down Marishka's passive, close down Marius and Warlord as well. And it's also, if Warlord does go and locks me out, I can flip with both nukers because they're both adaptable to lockouts. So it gives me a bit more flexibility with my fight, depending on how we play this. And also the bands and picks and stuff depends to go on his last pick right now. So kind of curious to see and what he'll pick here. So he's going to go Mesmer, which makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and band his Arbiter. And again, if I played the Commodus here instead of Emrys, I would have had to band Marishka, which I would have been playing the factor into the speed race or whoever's the fastest, right? So he's going to go ahead and still band her. I have got the 6-star 10 presence on my account. I've got the better speed aura, so I'm hoping we should still be faster and be able to play on what I want to do. Now, Lamassu is one of my favorite characters right now in this meta because she brings me the pinpoint. I really hate polymorph, and she allows me to give me a 50% turn meter increase. So you can see here we're pretty quick. I don't know. I don't think his Warlord's faster than my Empress. Sorry, my Armaz. Is it a bit risky me doing this? I can play some Fears here to try and help against Marius, etc., which we don't get. That's fine. We'll play that. Now, unfortunately, we do get we do get petrification, which is a risk of the strategy, and then we get resisted. So he has Hana Creation on his. It has the Hana Creation there, which is now give him the advantage over me. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked out this time. It is what it is. You're gonna get that sometimes. So, yeah, GG. Good job for him. I know I beat him. I have played him quite a few times, and it didn't pay off, right? So, win-wins. So the good news about Commodus is he would have closed it down. All right, next fight then. Okay, so we're gonna go with Armaz pick again. I have been liking Fabian, but I need to get 6-up lesson on Fable pretty quickly as well. So let's see what it plays. So Star Stage is really, really big threat for me. So when I see Star Sage, that kind of screams Emrys and Carnage because they're good affinities against him. Carnage has also got a double hitter on a second form. So it depends on what the rest of the mythicals he takes here. Okay, so he's coming in with the Arbiter and Abias. Interesting 2 picks on there. That's fine, actually. I could play the hedging one, but I think we'll throw a little bit of a risk with the Emrys and the Carnage. See what it takes here. Might go Hegemon. Hegemon would be the worst thing to see. Nice. Nice is a big, big problem. Okay, so we have to ban Arbiter because he could potentially be faster, especially if he bans the Sifi. A lot of people will be banning that Sifi now because it's a +2, so a lot of people will be scared of that Sifi trying to win the speed races. Okay, he does win the speed race. Nice. I'm gonna go for that. Look back round. Oh, interesting. So he's gonna play it safe. That's what he should do. Pretty tough. It is really rough to face these two. It's like the worst duo that anyone wants to see, really. There's not much I can really do because I'm kind of a sitting duck. Even with the low level blessings. Okay, we're not gonna lock our Star Sage because I won't have enough accuracy, so let's go for that bias. Gotta be a little bit careful of that stuff. I'm gonna play this. Hopefully helps me against everything else. Hopefully we can get some deaths. So unfortunately he's gonna stun me now, and I've only got one submissive. I haven't got many mons anyway on my account. Yeah, just too strong. GG. GG. Just too strong with the champions. There's not much I can do. I kind of knew I was cooked anyway. The minute that I saw the nice, to be honest, I kind of knew I was cooked between the two. Man, a little bit jealous of the two champions there because I know that the game changes. Now, if I played the Commodus, it might have been a better play because I could have knocked that niece down a lot faster. Commodus is like much faster as well. All right, so the disadvantage now played against me because he's got the Armad to pick. So that really, really hurts me a lot because that means I haven't got now 2 6-star team presents. So that's like really damaging. So most likely I will lose this. And he's also took my second choice, which would have been the Fabian. At the moment, I can't really fill that gap. So he has pretty much already beat me in this fight because he's took the Fabian from me. And that's my biggest weakness. When I go like this and they go like this against me, pretty much already lose the fight because I haven't got no way of CC. My Warlord's just not fast enough and I can't get him any faster in Stone Skin without the 6-star blessing, unfortunately. So there's not much I can really play here, if I'm being honest. So we go like that. They'll still have a go, obviously, but the guy is counted me hard for my account. Not the perfect start for the video. There's not much I can really do when people are playing different counters, etc. And normally when you start trying to make these videos, people will kind of just like not play ball a little bit, which is a little annoying, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I was really hoping to try and get similar because I've been able to do it the last 2 days, right? So it's like I've been able to pull it off. And when I've actually gone to go and record it, it's just gone a bit pear-shaped at the start. I do apologize. It's really hard to kind of do these type of videos. And he also goes Emrys here. Ashnar is a really interesting choice. I didn't have Gizmak or anything played. So he's also got to, I mean, I've got to play a Commodus really. I ain't got no choice. Because Commodus will now fit into like the CC role here. To try and lock down the team. So the weakness here, I was about to say the weakness here would have been banding the Lamassu, especially if he's using Sonic. Because he's got no turn meter boost, and I do. I've got 2. Everyone looks at Lamassu and kind of judge a little bit, and I've only got 1 team presence in the team. So That might be something I might have to change. I mean, I could take Marius, right, with 6-star Tim presence. Alright, so he's Sonic. He's in Stone Skin, so I don't think he's fast enough to beat either. Now he's got Magma Shield, which will counter Marius, so I'm going to play the A3, as I should be under Stone Skin protection. Don't actually get much there. Play that. The rare occasion, which we're actually going to do the flip. Kind of hoping Odin wouldn't. I was kind of hoping Odin wouldn't put up the block damage there. I don't normally play the Carnage that aggressive. All right, a bit of a bad start, right? 2 out of 2. But the aim is to try win 5 out of 10. So he's going to take the Armad's +2, so he's going to be fast. There was also another play, actually, I could have played there, which was the Hegemon, right? Could have played the Hegemon. So he's going to go with really 2 great mythicals. Lee Wrecker. I'm jealous of that Gizmac and jealous of that Star Sage. At least he hasn't took the Fabian, right? Right, let's go that. I think it's going to be turning into more of a Carnage showcase than what I wanted to do. It's a very sweaty setup. Taurus Mariska, great counter to Marius. You know what? I was going to play Carnage. I'm going to play Emrys. I was also thinking about playing Carnage or Commodus, but Commodus would have been a gamble because he abandoned Marius, so would have been kind of a bit screwed. Alright, bans the Fabian. Most likely that's a Sonic set Armads. There's no stones. My rule with Armads, if there's no stone skin, I'm using Sifi. Just played A1 really. He's a little bit lucky because he's also got Taurus, which gives me the fear, but that's what I'd normally generally do. Wow. Okay. Nice look there with the fear, which could be the problem that loses me the fight. Luckily not. So we can test for Sonic set now. Okay, so no Sonic set on the Armads. Boom. Some big damage coming out there. Oh, unfortunately, Gizmac's gonna get a turn. Will he try and flip? Will he risk it? No stone skin on a Gizmac though. Some really interesting builds. Okay, that's nice. Interesting. That Taurus hit harder. Okay, cool. Great win, right? We did enough to get it done. It was a bit rusty, still no Carnage and Emrys together, unfortunately. Doing my best here. We're doing our best. Alright, cool. I thought when that fear procced on, I mean, you don't really tend to see Taurus that much these days, but when I thought that fear procced, I thought we lost. Yeah, really surprised it wasn't like, I would always run Armads. If I'm not using Sonic, I'm using Armads in Stone Skin for sure. If confirmed, Faction Wars will be out tomorrow. That's great. So when people take Marius here at the moment, it doesn't bother me too much. It's always nice to take Marius, but to be fair, like I can get 2 of my 6-star Tim presents in. So he's only got a 5-star Tim present, so I already have advantage. Even if he bans the Sifi, I already have the advantage in it, which is a nice feeling. It is a nice setup actually for Carnage to kind of fit in here. So I guess I'm gonna go Carnage because like Carnage is really good against Fabian to lock down Fabian from his passive, which is super annoying. Okay, so he's got, interestingly, Lady M. That's a bit worrying. So I'm actually gonna go Emrys because Emrys is good against a lot of these characters. Lady M could be fast. Could be fast. This banishes in. Okay, so he bans Armants. Sometimes if there's like no stone skin on the Shizen, sorry, on the Lamassia, I'll play the thingy. Right, so I think he is in Sonic. And I can see that my Lamassu is faster than both of them. So I could be... Let's go like this. This is not going to go to plan, I can already tell. My Fabian, not Fabian, my Carnage might go before, no. Oh, the Fabian, yeah. Let's sleep him. Oh, I can't. Fable. GG wins. Risky gameplay, but didn't pay off. One and ones. GG. Fabian wins the fight there for him. Not much I can do. I just couldn't get off what I wanted. Okay, cool. One and ones. Right, so we will go ahead and go with Armands. Those go Star Sage. Oof, a lot of Star Sages today. It's a bit rough. I will be able to I'll be able to change my setup in the future and how I do the picks between champions. So that's a nasty pick there as well. Pretty solid in picks, to be fair. Okay, try this again. not worrying about Sonic at the moment. It's not really like any Sonic set champions. Alright, let's ban the Fabian because I think we're faster either way. Fabian's got Templar Chain, so if this is Sonic, it will just make things pretty hard for me. So we're gonna go like this. Play the Carnage Speeder. Still have to deal with that bias and Star Sage. This is not an easy fight for sure. Can be a bit dependent on his speeds and builds. Also, still learning a lot with the Emirates, etc. Okay, Abbas is gonna get a turn. That's bad news for me. Okay, that's good news for me. Take it back. And we get polymorphed. I'm sorry to say it, but the polymorph again. Mamma mia, senorita. Oh, the polymorph. It feels so dirty when you lose the polymorph, doesn't it? Yeah, polymorph gets in the win. GG. I've put myself in some of these fights. Sweaty one today. Sweaty. Not very nice at all. This is what happens. You try and play like you're trying to showcase something, doesn't go to plan. Oh, mamma mia. I have a lot of these problems though once I get Lamassu up to 6-star. A couple of these fights I could have done Lamassu into Armads, which would have been safer. Maybe that would have been the play, was to play that safer. I certainly wouldn't have got polymorphed. Oh, he takes the Carnage. Ouch. That's not nice. Guess we'll play the Commodus then, right? I mean, his bias could still be faster than me, but I'm not too worried about that bias because there's no 6-star Timber presence, which is one of the ones. You gotta ban the Valkanus, is too dangerous against CV. Okay, cool. So he's gonna go ahead and play that. He has a good shot at winning this. Again, I need to close him down with the Carnage. It is super rare. It's super rare when I don't get 50%. Let's play the fear. Any sheeps? They're gonna help me? No. Okay. I think we're okay. Oh, I think I just set off the Freya's passive. Oh, that's a game changer for him. Wow, extremely lucky not to get a Turner. Let's play the fear. I haven't got really any accuracy there. but it's a guaranteed extra turn anyway. And I can try and outrun this annoying thing, which is reducing my damage. Should we be able to play Armance back into this? Maybe not. Interesting, he didn't try and go for the provoke. Weak hit on the weak hit on thingy. Okay. That kind of sucks. Yeah, because I haven't got the sheep ready. Oh, Freya's got high resistance. He's done well because he's provoked the Emrys as well. Oh, Carnage teaming up there. Carnage can be nasty sometimes. Okay, he got a little bit lucky slowing me down there. All right, cool. I'll be honest, not great performance today in today's video. You just have one of them days where some things just don't go in your favor. And what can you do? Try and save a faction war keys for tomorrow. I'll probably play some more after this and just get like a perfect 5 again. It's extremely rare. It's extremely rare for me to get under 6 wins a day. Like, it's extremely rare to get 6 and 10. I can't accept the 5 and 10 though. Not much going on. I don't really look at rankings these days. Kind of fun to look at a little bit, but I don't try and look at it too much these days. Right, see what happens here. So yeah, these will be the new form now. The new formlet, the new the new setup for the videos. So because when I'm streaming, I try not to give too much information out in case someone stream snipes me, which is quite regularly, honestly. Because then it can counter me, etc. And yeah, obviously when I'm playing on people's other accounts, I know I want to get many wins as possible. So for the account owners. So yeah, this will be the new setups. I will be changing my strats a lot. See what we can do, right? There's definitely a lot of things we can do with my account, which is pretty nice. I need to start getting Valkanus into these teams because I'm using a lot of demon spawns. A lot of demon spawn teams, so I'm gonna try and play with it a bit more to drop him in as last pick, potentially to be a bit more threatening. A really big fan of Lamasu. Once I get her to like 451, she'll be a big problem for a lot of people. I'll be honest, these two are just a massive problem for me as a duo when I face them. they're probably like the worst two for me to see overall. And I think that's probably a case for a lot of people, especially if you're not taking Maris as a first pick. Once I got all the 6-star Timber Presence and stuff, I can definitely take Marius as my first pick, which will help me against these two way, way more. Because I'll just ban this guy and then go for this dude. So. We're at 5 out of 10 already. I have got another 5 to do, which I'm going to do after the video, because this video is already 45 minutes long once I finish this fight, most likely. I don't really enjoy making videos this long. But I do feel like they will be more beneficial for everyone that's watching, which is not a ton, but you know, I think it's more beneficial that way. So he's going to come in with the Arbiter and the Nishak. Could play the Hegemon. But I'm going to play the Commodus because he can reflect the bombs back, which is kind of useful. It probably will ban him anyway. Okay. CO play system. So, could have played Emrys there, but it would have been a risky. And Commodus was a bit of a safer pick because I can knock some of his champions down and force to revive. And I do feel like I'm faster. Potentially Arbiter's still faster than the Armads, but 16 Timber Presence, the 6-star Timber Presence is like 15, 16 speed, depending on your auras. Right, hopefully you don't enfeeble. And, you know, Commodus is still my first pick, right? Between him and Emrys. Because it fits my style a bit better. And that's why I'm not too bothered about it. Kind of just cleans up the triple hit there. He's just really, really strong. Anyway, 6 in 10. Not amazing, if I'm being honest. If I wasn't trying to showcase Emrys and Carnage together so much, which I did try, I think we didn't see much of it. I think we only got one fight, unfortunately. But I did try and bring him in, and just didn't work out. So when it was gifted to me, I got another 5 tokens to do in a bit. I'm probably going to do 20 today because I'm trying to get to the bit to these relics. Not these ones, sorry. You know what I mean, the mythical stuff, right? You know what I wish I'd do here with the general is like put like some season, like put some points in here with some primals, but like have it like seasons with a couple of primals there, maybe like 10 primals. Encourage people to push in seasons and outside seasons, and then reset it monthly. That would be amazing. Maybe some energy as well. Just like 50 energy. I'm probably asking for too much. So the reason why I want to get it, because this week I will be dropping a video over the weekend with all these summons. It's a pretty fat amount of summons. I'm waiting to mix the live arena with this, so I got a chance of spreading out my options between the summons. So I'm guaranteed 2 legendaries out of all this. Put a large chance I will summon all this and only get 2 legendaries, to be honest. Anyway, that is it for the video. I will drop a link to the How Hades optimizer where you can see the rest of the builds on my account for live for arena, in case there's people you want to look at that you might see that didn't showcase today, or might have slipped in 1 or 2 fights as well throughout today's video. And as usual, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out. And as usual, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I've been Grim. I'll see you on the next one.